Hello everyone, Zeak here, and today I'm going to ask the question, which ship system should be mandatory or not? By this I mean, what system should be built into the ship by default, and which ships does this apply to? Let's start with a simple example, shields. Okay, so usually I hate strike crafts with any FTL, but in this game they need it. Just an insight to how I think. Shields do come in a close second, however, and let me explain why. In a gameplay mechanic, shields are there to increase a ship's tanking capabilities or to give it a regenerating pool of HP so it does not require constant trips for repairs. So in a game like this, the smallest ship I see that would have shields by default would be the corvette, as it's not only large enough to fit one and still have ample space, but because it's the earliest tank that can be bought. That, or its shield generator that it can install, is multiple times stronger than that of any strike craft. The thing is, with systems being installed by default, they wouldn't take up any space for component slots, thus not only allowing for more components to be installed, but open up new items to add in. For example, they could add an item that either increases shield capacity, hardens the shields increasing its resistances, or just increases its regeneration rate. It's not just shields either. Another example can be afterburners or boosters. All strike craft need them, but for capitals it's just a luxury. Granted, strike craft would require a more powerful thrust in comparison to their own. However, it would expand fuel rather quickly, whereas a capital ship would need a lighter boost, but over a longer period of time. Now, what about turrets? Yes, the Corvette on up will have turrets, but can we make them bigger or smaller? Larger turrets can damage large bodies, while smaller can track and hit strike crafts and possibly missiles, as well as torpedoes. I'm assuming that each ship will have either set sizes or set number of turrets, but how much control will we have on them? It would be interesting to see what could be made in the player's hands. There are some games that let you put smaller guns into larger turrets. This makes the turret hold multiples of the same weapon in it. Say if I put a small weapon in a large turret, it would hold 3 of those small weapons in a single turret. Range and damage would be less than that of putting a large weapon in its place, but with the lighter weapon, the turret tracks a bit better. So what do you think should be built into ships by default, and on which ships? I look forward to everyone's answer, and until then, help keep space epic.